Okay, we are live for the Coach's Corner, season number two. Session number two, whatever you want to call it. I had to go on a journey today. What's up, Zach? Had to go on a journey today to find music that would not get our account banned. So just want to share that story with you first before we jump into some Overwatch. So welcome, Zach. Hope your summer's going great. So yeah, we've been doing a little bit of Twitch streaming, but every time we upload a video, we get flagged because we like to listen to music. And every time we put music on, it tells us that you can't do that. Twitch shakes its angry finger at us. So I had to go on a journey and I Googled, how do you find music that Twitch will not get angry about? That's what I searched. And Twitch had a thing called Soundtrack by Twitch, which they decommissioned because of this exact reason. And I found chill hop music. So if you ever need chill hop music, is I guess where it's at. Okay. I'm going to try to get rid of this music. All right. Here we go. What's today? Today is Overwatch. So last time I was playing some Fortnite, just kind of talking to everybody. Today we're playing some Overwatch. And I guess I closed out of it, so I got to relaunch it. Who else is on? Zach, how are you? See, my wife may be on here too, Destiny. This is horrible. This is horrible. So I was playing earlier, practicing. It kicked me out of the server, and now it's making me patch the game for a gigabyte. So I guess I'm going to be sitting for just a moment while we update this game. So I guess there was a patch just today, like within the past hour. What? That is a good. So this Coach's Corner is supposed to be a platform to talk about esports and like trying to explain esports to people so that they understand it better. And one of the strangest things that happens in esports that does not happen in any other sports industry or any other sport that you can choose to competitively play. There is no other competitive sport out there where the entire rules to the game can change from day to day. And we're not talking small changes. These could be like significant changes to your strategy, your overall what you were going to do for that match. It's incredible to me at how frequently there are these game updates. And I try to use traditional sports as the example for this. When the NBA changed a rule, and that rule simply said, if you are beyond this line, your shot is now worth 3 points. At first, that rule change seemed really insignificant because very few people at the time were shooting from that range. And after that rule change, what is the NBA now? It's a shooting contest. It is like who can shoot from the farthest distance, like constantly. So that rule change has changed the way the game is now played as just a fundamental level. It has absolutely changed it. You see the size of the players change. You see the everything about the game has changed because of that. When was that changed? Does anybody know when the NBA? I don't even remember when it was. When did NBA change 3-point? 1997. So think about that. They changed that rule in 1997, and it's having implications within the NBA in the past like 5 or 10 years. That's pretty intense. That 1997 to now is how long that took. Whereas a game like Fortnite, every season, every 3 months, is radically different than what the previous 3 months were. That'd be like showing up to your basketball season and all of a sudden now everything's only worth 1 point. But then you show up next season, now everything's worth 2 points again. And then you show up next season, oh yeah, now we have a 3-point line. And if you run back and forth really quickly up and down the lane after you miss a shot and you beat the other, like it doesn't work like that. Like that's not how traditional sports work. Esports is. And so it puts us in this really awkward position a lot of times where we will show up to a game, a match, a competitive match, and the game was patched the night before. something crazy changed, or there were some significant changes to whatever, and we don't have that much time to calibrate and get used to the new rule set. It happens all the time. And so the flexibility of the esports players is significantly higher in that regard, of having to adapt to rules and changes that are very frequent. I play Helldivers 2, which is super fun. Fighting for democracy is the best thing. But they change the rules a lot, and it dramatically changes the way the game plays. And yeah, people take that for granted sometimes, but that is something that esports has that's quite unique, is how frequently the rules can change. And just like with this, I was playing Overwatch earlier, practicing, just getting warmed up. I haven't played it in a while, so I wanted to kind of practice a bit. It kicked me out sometime before the stream was going to start, and then now I'm having to patch for a new update. So it happens. It definitely happens. Zach, it apparently is just you so far, which is just fine. So what's been going on? Let's see. We got confirmed the date for. You can smell the tank power. Okay, so Zach's saying new updates. Interesting. I can smell the tank power creep from here. Great. Love it. Well, that's what happened kind of last update. You know, they kind of make changes, they make adjustments. It's been Overwatch has had an interesting year, I'd say, update wise. It's been a little tumultuous. It's almost done patching too. Just about done. Only took 5 minutes. I got to visit with my dad a bit this past weekend, and we were talking about like downloading things was radically different in the late 90s, early 2000s than it is now. And that doesn't seem, it's like 20 years ago, but it doesn't seem like that long ago, but it's a long time, especially when you consider how much things have changed. And downloading things is a great example of that. I mean, it's outrageous. We used to have to set up a game. So like I remember EverQuest was one of the ones that we played, and EverQuest would patch, and we would have to start the EverQuest download on like a Thursday night, and then hope that it would be done Saturday morning, so that and it would be running all night. Like, so it'd be running, we'd start it, and then hope it would be finished by Saturday morning. So when we got up, it was ready to go. Like that happened all the time. But now it's like, I just downloaded 3 gigabytes of data within 5 minutes, and I'm streaming live. Well, that's using bandwidth, you know, like it's incredible how much that we can do now that we just never could before. It's amazing. Okay. I don't know why my game launched windowed. I got to fix that and fix some audio things here. Turn down this music. Love me some hair, like super electric rock, but not today. Okay. And actually, I need to be on this screen now. There we go. Okay, sweet. Now you should see Overwatch. I have not played, to be very honest, I have not played that much Overwatch this summer. I have been spending my time in other things. So just bear with me if I suck horribly at this. It's been a minute. So we'll start with just a quick play. Do you generally like to play DPS? Just because I like to play Pharah. She's my main chick. Zach, if you're on and you want to play, man, we are welcome to. I don't know if you're in a match or not. Can I join your game? Let me see if I can crash your game. I did, but I'm just watching you. There you are. I guess we'll do some spectating. We'll do some commentating on Zach. He's currently playing Hog, Roadhog. I'm not sure. Oh, okay, I was gonna say I'm not sure how to go first person, but I just figured it out. Look at that, amazing. Figured it out on the fly. I'm gonna turn down the game capture just a little bit. It's just a little loud. Look at that. Nice grab. So yeah, Zach was just commenting about the tanks getting patched, and what is Zach playing? Typical. Nice job. Not sure why you decided to respawn by jumping into the river, but that's good. I realized that was actually kind of rude. Just like, just gonna come watch you play and stream your live while we're here. That's kind of not what you were expecting, I'm sure. I will queue up. It's kind of what you sign up for when you deal with me. Kind of just jump in there. Oh, yes, I will join. Let me. I am muted on Overwatch. Okay, cool. Well, awesome. See, there you go. We get to play some friends. I did practice a little bit, Zach, so you don't have to be super, oh gosh, Cody's going to be horrible. I did practice a little bit for like 30 minutes. And then Alyssa came up because we're planning out the first week of school. We have 2 events that are kind of welcoming the students to campus. So we're planning out Welcome Day and Howdy Day, which are 2 events. And so we're kind of getting what we need to get for those to be prepared. We're also running a Super Smash Brothers tournament for the first week of school on a Tuesday. So I think we're the first big event, maybe the second, but we'll be expecting around 200 students to show up to that. And so we're trying to just make sure we have some fun things to do and make sure we have enough stuff in the way of food and supplies and prizes. So it'll be fun. And then the second week of school, we have tryouts. So it'll be like right into it, like straight after that. So it's going to be a very fun start to the year. Oop. Well, Overwatch. Here we go again. Zach's got the bomb squad.
Stay sharp. It's harder to keep you alive when you're distracted.
Stay in sight.
Pharah is one of my favorites. I always find myself playing games, characters, things where have to be a little bit more predictive to kind of predict where someone's going to be. So with Pharah, you have to do that. Her missile is a little bit slower than their movement. People move faster. So you have to kind of aim in front of them a bit. It's called leading your target. Most commonly see it with... Actually, you'll see it the most frequently when you're watching people play airplane, like fighter combat, airplane combat. Oh, man. Got sniped. Look at Zach going in there. Jeez Louise.
Making another approach.
I'm doing like the worst things to do with Pharah too, like peeking around corners like this. Horrible. Like, why am I even doing that? It's not what I should do. Just like that. Like, why am I doing that? I should be doing that. I should be blasting her location, try to get her to move. my gosh, I'm shocked that I survived that. There's one. Oh, I don't. Yeah, I don't deserve to survive that one either. So, strategically, I should be switching here. So I am gonna do that.
Okay, my head's in the game.
I want Cassidy. Where is he?
Nanoboost administered.
There he is. That guy. This guy.
Someone needs to fill this saddle.
Well, I guess they didn't need me. I guess my team is so good without me at all. It's all good.
How's it going?
Mm-hmm. It's fine. Everything's fine. I do miss the googly eyes, though.
Payload's under my control. Let's roll out.
I wish they could just make it permanent. Like, you just enable an option to always have the fun enabled. There you go. That's what it should be. It should just say fun enabled. Nice. Nice bomb. I cannot get in. Nice. Nice job.
Forest watches over you.
Look how terrible. I'm so bad. So bad at Overwatch. Oh yeah, he is Optimus Prime. Nice. Oh, crap. Over my dead Cybertron body. Oh gosh. Get out of here. That was a great shield by Bastion. So Bastion shielded that ult, which was excellent because it kind of stops her from being able to just one-shot me. Gosh. Oh, thank you, Reinhardt. Sorry, I was a little late. I felt a little responsible for that. Well, that's the way it goes.
Where was I?
Hey there.
There's the enemy. Payload stalled. We need to get a move on.
Oh, yes. Sitting with the truck. This objective, we have to just kind of sit with the car, push it all the way to the end.
Nanoboost administered.
Ooh, where'd she go? I don't know why I did that. That was horrible. Horrible, but it worked. I don't know what just happened or why that worked out, but it did. I don't know what to tell you.
You can't stop me. I'm on fire.
Oh, see how bad I am? Look at this. It's horrible. Anybody else on? Just Zach? Just Zach today, huh?
Eyes sharp this time. What's the holdup? Get that thing moving.
Nothing fancy going on. I guess we should regroup and do this thing. Anna's not here yet. It's weird that they are... Oh, yeah, that's why. Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. They were waiting for that. Just stay out of the way if she hits you with that thing. Okay, it's on there recorded. I killed somebody. It's also recorded how many times I've died. Just like that. Say, like, horrible.
They still haven't seen my ace.
Well.
The Eye of Horus watches over you.
Doo-doo-doo.
Hello?
No. See, look at that. Like, why did I activate that there? That makes absolutely no sense. Or miss all of those shots. Gosh, I'm so bad. I don't know if that could be the play of the game. Make it that way, but that was horrible. I don't know what was going on. I was never into Transformers. I'm sorry. Just was never my jam. Thanks for trying to make me feel better.
Mighty fine.
I have not. Just found out the Chickasaw Nation now has an esports program. They said they're supporting early interest in STEM-related activities. And esports is making a positive impact on the future success of youth. It's pretty good. That's what I'm talking about. Zach gets to tank this time. Oh, so there you go. Speaking of Chickasaw Nation, I guess the most culturally appropriate choice would be the Native American candidate here, Farah. Although it's kind of odd. She's like partially depicted Native American, partially Egyptian. So what is Farah's true identity? If anybody actually knows what her true cultural identity is. What's up, Freeze?
Stay sharp.
Better late than never.
Keep you alive when you're distracted.
Get to see me do awful at this game, Overwatch.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1.
Gaming.
The objective.
Corrupted Angel, are you playing? Yeah, you're playing here. That's what I figured would happen is people would play with me and then they would join in. That's what I want, y'all. See, this is how I know I'm starting to get a little less rusty. I'm zoning a bit better. I'm actually correctly pushing them away from where they're supposed to be, chasing after people in the right way. Oh no. There we go. The focus. Get that gamer focus going on. It's for real. Where'd the Reaper go? There he is. Okay. Was there any doubt? Actually, yes, there was. Lots of doubt. I had plenty of doubts. I'm at 6 health. This Lucio is playing so aggressive.
I'm taking off. Over here.
These two dudes are like in a one-on-one match. Which is fine. I mean, whatever. That was a little rude. Sorry. That was a little bit rude on my part. There's Reaper going around the back.
Over here.
And Lucio definitely has his ult. You can see him trying to get in a good position. Oh, too bad. Taking a rocket to the face is never good. Just not a recommended strategy. Just a lot of better options you have at this stage in the game than trying to... Just like that. Like, it's just not a good... Not a good situation. Not what you're looking for. Man, they're making it stretch out pretty... I mean, this... Whew. That was a lot.
Score 1-0.
I'm asking why they're fighting. Why are you fighting? Mortal enemies? These people are... This is... Wow. So I guess Corrupted Angel has got like a mortal enemy on the other team.
Running clean and hot.
Corrupted Angels, call him out. Like, come fight me, bro. Meet me in the middle. 1v1 me, bro. That's what you gotta say that over and over again. 1v1 me, bro. And see if they make any adjustments. They did not handle Pharah very well that last round. They just did not. A little bit. Oh, I got stuck. A sniper left. Nice. You never want to be... If you're playing a character like this, is very mobile, your focus is to get out of the line of fire of wherever they're currently shooting. So he was shooting this direction, and my goal was to get out of there. So I flew over here, shot him in the side. Get around your opponent. I hear some things. I hear Corrupt Angel just going ham over there. Ooh, never mind. Sorry. I spoke too soon. Is that Karma? Is that like a... Now I'm being risky trying to find this person. There's they are. See that? Not good. I'm in a small space. Got to get the crap out of there. just me and Cassidy, so there's really not a great reason to engage. Lucio's down. See, again, I'm trying to stay out of that line of fire. I'm just trying to duck, dodge, dip, dive, and dodge. Huh? Well, how did I die? Oh, Anna. She punched me.
Let's show him some air power.
She assaulted me.
There's smoke, there's fire.
That's rude. Oh my gosh. So, why? Why I do that kind of stuff, I don't know. Sometimes it pays off, but most of the time it does not. Okay, I need to find Anna. Where is she? The reason I did that is because she just used her sleep dart. So I had like 30 seconds basically to do that. Not 30 seconds, like maybe 5. That sucked. I should have killed her. Should have had that.
Reasonable. I don't stay down.
Shoulda, shoulda, shoulda. One, 2, 3. 3 seconds. That's what it takes for far as thing to reset. Thank you. Where did she go? There she is. Can hear those little heel clicks. Well, there you go. Sorry. Corrupt, I'll get you next time, I guess. My bad. All right. Who we got in chat today? Got some people in there. How's everybody doing? Yeah, Corrupt, you were going ham on that Sombra. Man. Absolutely. Any questions today? Anything I can answer? I know kind of talked about our beginning of semester activities. There is one news item I can share. Or queued up for another one, so maybe we'll do it at the next juncture. There's no replays being shown. Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, this stream will be uploaded, so you can gather what you want. One recommendation that we do here that I actually have fallen in love with as well is we use a software to actually record. It's called Outplayed, and you install it on your computer, and it will automatically record your highlights for you, and that way you can have them saved locally to your machine. And so we have it on actually on all of our esports computers. So that way, when we're competing, we get our live stream footage, but we also get the individualized footage as well. And so that helps, you know, one, be able to capture your own footage and keep track of it. But yeah, it prevents things like Blizzard. Not to mention, anytime Blizzard patches Overwatch, it debugs, or I guess it disables is their word. It basically breaks any recordings that they have. I think that's a bug. I don't think that's a feature myself. I'm skeptical. Pressing X for doubt. But yeah, so that sucks. But yeah, Outplayed is what we use. It's really good. In NVIDIA, if you use a NVIDIA graphics drivers also have NVIDIA Shield or whatever it's called.
Traveling to New Queen Street. Prepare for battle.
Okay, so I guess this turn is Ash. I'm currently watching through Cowboy Bebop again, so this is fitting for the Ash skin. Ay, ay, ay.
I'm the last one you'll ever cross.
You like beaches, right, Anna? We should do a girls' trip to Tulum. What's it going to cost me? For you, amor? No charge.
See, you be nice to people, right? This is the what you're supposed to do.
One. Objective unlocks in phase.
I get the idea. I'm here to support.
It's like the person's like, I'm trying to learn Lucio. I'm just trying not to learn how to die. That's my focus. My focus is how do we not die? Here comes the Lucio. I mean, my reaction time's pretty good, but it's not that good. Oh my gosh, I'm dead. I just die. Just don't even. Ay, ay, ay. What is going on?
I'm not ready to ride into the sunset.
They're ahead of us. Stop them.
I am not ready to ride into the sunset. It's at least what Faye said. I just cannot hit anything. I can't. I'm shooting like they're silhouettes. I'm doing the thing that Lane absolutely hates.
Back from the bone orchard.
Hmm.
Isaiah.
Hey,
Okay.
Don't expect it back.
Sorry. Part of it is my sensitivity is like way too low. Okay, my goodness. That's so much better. I know it probably looks crazy to you, but it feels good to me. And that is what matters. What?
They've taken possession of the robot.
Chat is awful quiet today. No questions. Nothing.
So close. Push the barricade.
Referring to you all in the fourth person. Fourth person. One word, Palia. Oh gosh. Yes. My wife has discovered a new game. I showed this game out. It's like, you would like this game, try it. And now I've lost my wife for like 2 weeks to Palia.
Someone to tuck you in? Need someone to tuck you in?
I should switch too. Like, I'm clearly not having success with Ashe. I should switch, but
My ultimate is almost ready.
don't put it on me. Corrupt Angel, you do not nano boost me. Oh god. Put it on the worst possible person. I told you don't put it on me. I'm getting lucky. Ay, ay, ay. I mean, it would help if I could hit something. Oh my god, I got one. Did anybody else see that? I actually killed somebody.
Let's get this barricade moving.
What?
We are in the lead. Barricade's moving. Keep up. Under attack.
That should be a good bob.
Forging ahead.
That was a good bob.
Enough, bud.
See, like, why I should be hitting all of these. All of these shots should be so easy.
This ends now.
30 seconds remaining.
This ends now.
Oh, let's try Tracer.
I'm still a threat.
Cheers, squad. It's time to save the realm.
10 seconds remaining.
Planar travel never gets old.
Overtime.
He got stuck under the bridge. Oh, man.
Overtime.
Man, contested on that point. Yes, if we can drive them away, we can win. That is true. I got two little like SMGs and I still can't hit anything. That's what they say. If you can't hit anything, just grab a shotgun and hope for the best. But I didn't do that. Lucio was pretty good. They call me a medic because the way I be healing. Well, all right. Nice. Nice. Whew. What else has been going on? Nothing too much. Been working on. So we have a public gaming lab. That's one of the things that we have 10 computers that are available to any student, faculty, staff, anybody really, as long as our university center is open. And it runs a particular software called GG Leap, which is love it or hate it. It does what it's supposed to do. But that's been most of my day today, dealing with that lab, trying to figure it out. I guess the news I can share. Hopefully I have enough time. Let me see if I can get this pulled up. You might see it switch just for a second here. Apologies. Let me try to... Nope. That was broken. Broken. Okay, never mind. I guess I'll do it after this. Oh. I'm sure you don't want to watch my face the entire time. Well, I'm sure you don't want to see that. What to play? You try Sombra.
In my world, there are no secrets. What are you up to, Moira?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Fine.
Somebody asked if I'm from the sweet life of Zach and Cody. What do I say back to that? I do have Zach on here. Ah.
You like beaches, right, Anna? We should do a girls' trip to Tulum. What's it going to cost me? For you, amor? No charge. Peace.
5, 4,
Nobody saw anything.
1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Taste of poison.
See, like, what am I doing? I don't even know what I'm doing. Dying, apparently, is what I'm doing. What do you got? Okay, sweet. Sweet.
A darle otra vez.
Awesome. Alyssa is here, planning.
Tengo que irme.
Yeah, she says hello. Hello, chat. Oh my goodness. So bad. It's bad. It's real bad. It's real bad how bad I am. It's all good.
I'll find a back door.
My team is doing good. That's what matters. Except we're losing now.
Ya volví.
Seems like they made Sombra a little bit squishier.
Objective lost. Stop the payload.
Just seems like it.
Got an enemy here. Aguas! Enemy here.
Rest up, old man.
When I
Oh my gosh, what was that throw? That was horrible. That was horrible. Absolutely horrible. Alyssa was in here watching for like 2 seconds. Just like, I'm done with this. Yeah, it's good. It's good. I'm also really not good at it, so it's a double whammy.
At least you know enough to play. I don't.
Ah, yeah. This Genji is like very upset at me. I just gotta slow down a bit. Just going too fast. That's all it is.
I just remember the Overwatch team talking about how Sombra was like really powerful and all that, and you're like, yeah, no.
Yeah. Nope. Sombra's good. She's quick. She's got the stealth, but she is so weak.
Trying to keep me out? I don't think so.
Gotta go.
Yeah, chat has been incredibly quiet today.
¿Qué tal?
Get him! Get him! Oh my gosh. Unacceptable. Well, I did something. I did some things. Some things were done.
That one looks like a transformer.
They are. Yeah, they're Transformer skins.
Oh, that's really cool.
They have Optimus Prime.
You gotta have that one though. That's like one everyone uses.
Oh, yeah. What? Ow. And see, I could counterpick. Yes, I will counterpick. It's fine. It's fine. I switched to a different person who's better at fighting another Sombra. Nope.
Sneak attack.
Yep. Getting wrecked.
It gave you a tip.
Yeah, right. I'm doing so bad. The game is giving me tips. That's amazing. It's like the game is like, you're doing a little bad. Let's throw you a bone and like, yeah, like here's a pointer. Try not dying. That's always my favorite pointer. Do your best to not die. Well, they have 2 assassins that are actually doing assassin work, which is awesome. And now I'm going to die.
On the stairs too.
Mm-hmm.
They
How rude.
is mean.
Yeah. Yeah, they're just bullying us. It's just a bully maneuver. You get to a certain point when you're so far ahead, or you keep knocking them down so many times. But that's the thing about Overwatch. Just gotta keep with it, because sometimes you can turn it around really fast.
Yeah.
The music on this map is like, it's
I
something
can
else.
see the speakers on it. That's funny.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, it is just a bunch of speakers.
That's really cool how they incorporated that to the game.
Mm-hmm.
Escape me. I will not.
Where are they? What is with Corrupt Dana? What is with you 1v1ing different Sombras in different matches? This is like the second match where you're like specifically 1v1ing a different Sombra. It's like a trend. Keeps happening multiple times.
I rubbed some dirt on it. Let's go.
It's like my aim is just so off. Bleh.
They can't get away with this.
Defeat. Well, you know, I think we won 2, lost 1, so we'll take it. I was watching an interview with it was a tennis player, professional tennis player, and he said even professional tennis players only actually win 54% on average of all of their sets. It's not very good when you think about it. That's not like amazing. Always comes down to the last few minutes. Okay, let me see if I can actually do this. Be display capture. I want this screen. Okay, I guess I can go over one quick announcement. I guess news in the making. So one of the cool things that's happened is we have partnered. So the NECC is one of the collegiate esport leagues that works with different, it works with different age groups all around the U.S. And you can kind of see what NECC does is they partner with other organizations and other groups to actually make esports happen. What one of the news pieces for NECC is that they actually just announced that an exclusive partnership with the Great American Conference. And you guys have heard me go on and on about the Great American Conference, so what it is and why is it important. Well, the NECC is now sponsoring the Great American Conference. And so it's really a good thing. I'll post this in chat so you guys can read about it a little bit more. But it's a great thing because it helps legitimize esports quite a bit. And the Great American Conference is going to be our regional conference that we're in. We're going to be always playing in 2 conferences. We're going to be playing in a regional conference of some sort, and we're going to be also competing nationally. So we'll compete in 2 different leagues in tandem, and that's by design because regionally you're competing with people that are of equivalent skill, not necessarily equivalent skill level, as it is you're competing against schools that are of the same geographic location and size and scale. And in traditional sports, you think of it like you have the divisions. D1 schools are like the really big schools. D2 schools, that's what East Central is. And then you have D3 schools. And so regional conferences are important because they let you pair with other schools of the same geographic and economic status as you. So the Great American Conference is schools that are about the same size, volume, and economic ability as us. So it kind of puts us on a different type of even playing field. The other even playing field out there is doing it by skill. So you actually will rank schools based on their ability and their skill, which is always a toss-up. It's always a mess. Like, it's never perfect. I mean, there's a million issues when you do that, when you try to, like, divide teams up into different brackets and you do that kind of thing. It's a mess. It always is. So they do the best they can with it. That's not good. I got stuck. But they do the best they can with it. You know, they even with NACE, what NACE is doing is they have where you self-submit your team's like ranks, and that's what determines your seeding. So you can just immediately in your brain go, well, that's not a great idea because, you know, if people are self-reporting their own team, basically, they could say whatever they want and put that they're silver 2 when in reality they're like a really, really good player. So that's a problem. The GAC gives us the advantage that, you know, we don't have to necessarily worry about that. Sure, there might be some really good players in particular titles, but the evening factor is not the skill level of the players or the team as much as it is the school, the size of the school. And I guess now I'll pay attention a little bit to this game because I have not at all. Just been flying around shooting rockets, just hoping for the best. Bye, Alyssa. Alyssa's leaving. Okay. Sounds groovy.
Returning to battle.
Our next Coach's Corner stream, actually, Alyssa's going to come and we're going to play Fortnite. We're gonna play some Fortnite duos.
Helden sterben nicht. Nanoboost administered.
Come on, robot. Let's. What? This Genji is doing work, and this Genji has a Mercy just sticking on their hip, giving him a damage boost and healing him any time to take any damage, which is really, really, really tough. Or not Genji, it's Hanzo. Sorry. Hanzo. You can do what I'm doing, peek a little bit with Pharah, and the only reason that it works is because her rockets are straight. They shoot straight, so wherever you're currently aiming is where they're going to hit. Yeah, I'd imagine that. She's going to get rezzed. And Hanzo. Hanzo keeps getting me. Which means I should switch, right? Play a different type of assassin.
Always more to learn.
But who would that be? I don't know. Indecisive.
Somebody fetch my butt.
Wait, we have a Mercy? There's that Hanzo again, immediately. It's good practice for the Hanzo, though. Let's say. That was a good ult from me. You can out-damage a Mercy, you just gotta keep up with it. And make sure she does not come back for a resurrection. That's what I'm guessing is gonna happen here. Mercy's dead. Awesome. We are just one of several schools in the Great American Conference. If you look at that article, it will walk you through what schools are in it and which schools are not. Oof. That was a bloodbath. Whew. Yeah. It was a good try. A for effort.
I don't stay down.
A robot.
Dispersing.
Oh man, I got hit by that hammer. Oof.
Eyes on the bad guys.
Oof. Hanzo likes to just wait for me to do something. Mr. Justin Doty has arrived. How's it going, sir? I am streaming live today. Playing some Overwatch. Yeah. trying to do stuff, but you know, I'm horrible. Yeah. There was a update, I guess. I'm not really sure what was updated on Fortnite yet, but good. Oof. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep, we will have tryouts for Fortnite build and no build. Well, and that's kind of how they did the season last season. Last season they did 1 round of build and 1 round of no build, so we'll kind of do the same. Kind of interested to see what happens with Fortnite this next, not necessarily just next season, but like the mid-season patch, because the mid-season has been so. Oh my gosh, this is like a dog pile over here. What the crap? Oh, and I just got squished. Dang it. Yeah, there'll be a whole nother season. Yep, I got squished. Got squished. Nice. It's like you're hunting in real life. See, like I should have easily killed that dude. I did not. This Hanzo had my number.
I'm gonna try out again.
You should still be there, but I'm not necessarily looking. Yeah, people that have already been on the teams, they should still come to the tryouts, but I'm not kicking anybody off the team for any reason, I don't think. At this stage, we're looking for people, not looking to get people out. Yep. Gotta get my head in the game. Gotta focus. Not focused, y'all. Ooh.
I get parental leave. August, we're having a baby in 3 or 4 weeks.
Nice. That's right. Congrats. It's like right around the corner.
So then I get
It's number 3? Number 4. It's like either number 3 or number 4. Sheesh. It's a son. That's right. It's exciting.
I can stagger it, so I get like 6 weeks off.
Yeah. Sweet. I don't know if y'all can hear Justin or not, but he's having a baby. Yeah, so that is hot off the press, actually. Zach just brought that up. So I'm going to share my screen again. I need to make a scene where I just have my screen showing. That would probably be the easiest thing to do. But today there was a big announcement, big major esports news announcement. NACE Esports. So NACE is the collegiate esports league that we have been part of since the beginning of this. And NACE has been around for a long time. And NACE released a statement that today they are rebranding to Playfly College Esports. Now, this is my speculation as to why this is, and I said this to somebody like earlier this week, so I'm not just pulling this out of the air. My honest opinion was that NACE is going to try to move into not just collegiate esports, but they're going to try to branch off into professional esports, not just collegiate. And I said the first thing they would need to do is rebrand their name to something else. It can't be NACE because NACE is collegiate esports. That's what the CE stands for. So they would have to rebrand to something else first. So I'm not surprised at all by this. If anything, it's like, okay, cool. It just confirms that the next step for them is to rebrand in a way that they could then branch out. And so in Playfly, what I don't know, and I've asked a couple of people, is if Playfly purchased NACE, or if this rebranding, like, is it where they're joining forces? How did this transpire? Because Playfly is its own company. It's its own tournament organizing company. So you're basically saying, oh, here's 2 giant tournament organizing companies. Let's put them together. Well, that sounds awful like a merger to me, but there was no paperwork filed with the SEC as far as I can tell. I'm old, okay? I'm Securities and Exchange Commission. Anytime there is a company that wants to like merge or any of that, it has to go through the Securities and Exchange Commission because all of these companies, privately or publicly traded, have an impact on the environment and have an impact on us as consumers. And so that's the reason that they exist, is to help prevent monopolies and prevent companies from getting too big. Which is good. It's a good thing. People always complain about it. It's a good thing. You can find negative things about everything, but regulation, especially in the day right now where as consumers we're being shafted pretty bad, we could use a little bit more regulation in some things. Some things. Not everything. Some things. Groceries would be a great example. Rent would be a great example. I don't think I've killed anybody. I don't think I've really hit anybody enough to... Yeah. So that's my thoughts on the Playfly rebranding. I don't know if it's truly a rebranding. To me, it looks more like a merger, consolidation. That's what it seems like to me. But what do I know? Hey, nice. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. What is... No! No! I was trying to avoid that. I was trying to avoid falling off the edge. Ugh. Yeah. I'm sure as this whole... Here's the thing about the NACE thing that's weird.
Are you scared?
My bill for our NACE membership is due on July 15th. Okay? That's just a fact. I have to pay our NACE membership dues. It's $3,250 for the year, which is up. They've increased the price. However, somehow with this Playfly rebranding, they're telling everybody that now we don't have to pay that. So it's also very confusing from just a person who's a paying member of this institution. It's another odd thing. And so I actually meet tomorrow with the NACE commissioners, and that's my question is what the heck is going on? And because now they're telling me I don't have to pay that. I pay a different amount. So I don't know. It sounds like a mess to me. Oh my gosh. That was super lame. That was so lame. Overwatch. Such a good game. It's the best.
First round lost.
It's one of the things about Overwatch. It's just tough. It just is what it is. It's just tough. If you use your ultimate and then get killed after you press the button, you lose your ultimate charge. So in this game, you're building up, you see at the bottom there, it says 0 right now, but you're building up a charge that's your ultimate. Every character has one. If you use your ultimate and then get killed or disabled in any way, you just reset your ultimate charge. You don't get any back. So it's a little brutal when that happens. So that just happened to me. That's what it was. I was getting ready to kill all 3 of those people. Use my ultimate. Fancy move. Die. Dead. D-E-D, dead. interesting. Fun fact, Pharah does not take damage from her own rockets. Yeah, she does, actually. Fun facts. It's not that much, though. Will it damage? Focus. Got to get focused. Get focused to get good. What? Oh. I mean, I feel like this time the enemies, I don't know. It seems like this. I'm not sure what's going on with the Junkrat. I'm confused as to why they switched to Junkrat, and I don't know. But it's working because they're getting the point.
Nano boost is ready to deploy. Nano boost is ready. Get in there, and I'll hit you.
Get in there. Come on. There's two. Where's the third? There's three. Whew. Well, that time I didn't tell you not to nano me, so you did. So that worked out, right? Ow. Okay, all right.
Score 1-1.
Yeah, Nace is a. It's interesting. So there's a few different leagues that we could compete in. Nace is just one of them. So, yeah, NECC is actually the other one that I'm looking at currently. I met with the commissioner of the NECC earlier this week because I mean we're in a phase where we need to decide as a program what we're gonna do.
Round 3. Capture the objective.
Zach saying in chat about. Yep, sounds good. They're gonna jump off after this. Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. Yeah, but who knows? You know, that's the other thing. The only people that actually know the answer to these questions are the people involved at NACE, and I am not one of them. So all we can do is speculate. All I always hope, I just hope whatever it is, it's for the betterment of the players and for the sport as a whole. But I can tell you a lot of times decisions like that are made not for the benefit of the players or the program as a whole. They're made generally for revenue, making money. So we'll see.
Returning to battle.
We shall see. But does that impact my ability, my decision on choosing NACE? Absolutely. Or Playfly Collegiate Esports as they are now being branded. Because that's exactly what will happen. Within 2 years, you're going to see Playfly something esports. And it's going to be their professional esports scene that they're going to be sponsoring. And
I knew I could count on you.
that's what it'll be. I would expect it within 2 years. This Ana is hyper focusing on me. Man.
Heat check confirmed.
You know, Zach, the only reason I don't know about
Stay down.
the only reason I rebranding is good. It's important. Like some companies, you know, have had very successful rebranding campaigns, and like there's good reasons to do that. But you almost have to have either a non-existent brand or one that's negative to choose to do that, because it costs a lot of money. I mean, it costs a ton of money to rebrand. You have to do all the new marketing materials. I mean, it's a lot. It's a process.
Shake it off.
So if you're changing your brand identity to what? There's got to be a reason to do that, because it's quite a bit of work to make that change happen. So I'm just curious as to why that would be, or what if truly Nace does have a negative perception in the public, which might be. I mean, honestly, it could be.
Okay, my head's in the game. Aerial position.
That could be. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think we're gonna make it in time. Then again, I wasn't really trying that hard to rush back on the point. GG's.
Play of the game.
I love that skin. Nice. Cool. Let me change roles so we can get out of queue. Thanks for playing, Zach. Corrupt Angel. Sorry, thanks for playing with my terribleness. Awesome. I'm glad. Well, thank you guys for joining. I guess we'll take a second and see who's in chat. There is somebody new. Imuzi. I am U-Z-I. I don't know how you say that, but yeah. Playfly Collegiate Esports. I'm going to show you, I guess I can show you. It's confusing for me as a member, because we're a paying member for this. I'm actually building a new scene right now for desktop, just so I have it. Display capture. Sorry, y'all. I'm building this on the fly like an amateur. Video capture. You should see my face again. Yeah, so it's super confusing to me as a member, because they have it broken down now into varsity membership and then an open membership, which is fine. But I've said this to a couple people. Right now, there is not a good system of eligibility checking for esports. So what do I mean? What do I mean by that? Eligibility for the NCAA is probably the closest thing that I have to compare it to. The NCAA manages the eligibility for all athletes that compete in North America or in our country, which is great. It's a good thing because it prevents a lot of fraud, and it prevents a lot of people from participating that are not actually eligible to play. It also, in a way, sets standards of accountability, and it sets a system of what should be expected from a student, which is important. Esports is new enough to where a lot of the people who are engaging in it are not used to competitive play, and it could be their first interaction with it. And so I have personally seen players just not be able to handle that type of stress in that environment and then lash out or say some inappropriate things or do things that are not appropriate because it's something that they're not used to. And but that's partly is because there hasn't really been a governing body to stand in and say this is what the rules are, this is what we're going to allow and not allow, and set the tone for that. And that kind of hasn't happened. NACE has tried to do that. They have attempted to do that through their eligibility system. Their eligibility is more self-reported. It's basically me just saying, are you a student and are you eligible? It's not, it's on me as the program manager to do that. It's not on some organization. It's on me as the program. So if, for example, something happens where we get to a situation where we were going to win some prize, NACE would then check our eligibility themselves. So it's kind of, it's one of those things. The NCAA treats this process very differently because of how it handles the students. If you compete in traditional athletics and you make it to college sports, you actually have to register yourself as a student. You have to actually register yourself as a student. And just to kind of break the ice on it, you have to pay. The student has to pay a fee to register themselves and submit their eligibility online to the NCAA. And it's like $100. You have to pay $100 as a student to submit your information to the NCAA portal. That way that you are flagged as eligible and you're in the NCAA system. That's huge. That's a lot of work. I don't like, though, that the player has to pay that fee. It's directly because we're in a D2 school. There are schools that are even less funded than us, and that doesn't really necessarily matter. There are some, reduced rates and stuff, but still. So what I've been saying to people is if an organization does not step up and create an eligibility system for esports at the college level, the NCAA will. They will have to at some point. They'll most likely be forced to. And if that's the case, then there will be some things that are not great player-focused items. And one of them is that, in my opinion. A student should not have to be paying to register themselves on a portal. I know there's reasons for that, and I know it's changed over time, but still, that's the thought for me for esports now. So if a governing body does not do it, then someone else will, and it will be the NCAA, and they will charge players for it. I'm not for that. I don't think that's great. This frightens me too, this whole Playfly NACE thing, because they are introducing that concept already. So they are setting the pathway for what I just described, of a player having to pay to upload their information to a portal to even be eligible to participate in collegiate esports. And NACE is starting that, or Playfly now is doing that. They're setting the stage for that because they're creating their first membership that is solely based on the student, or a student could enroll on their own accord to play collegiate esports through Playfly. Let's let that sink in for a second. So I understand if you're at a school that doesn't have an esports program, this might be advantageous or beneficial to you. That's fine. But it's still setting the stage for people to pay to register themselves to a competition league. It's setting that precedent. And so I'm not a fan of that. I think I understand the reasons why, I get it, but still, it's setting that process and setting that stage of a student doing that. And then, of course, NACE is now locking. They're saying you have to be a paying member to play these titles. So they're putting that right in front, like you have to pay to be doing these titles. They only have a few. The three that they're not requiring a membership are for iRacing, which is new, chess, which is new, and PUBG, which is new and funded by PUBG. So it makes sense why they're not worried about PUBG, because the developer funds a lot of the PUBG prizes and money. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with this, with Playfly. I meet with them tomorrow, and I will be asking some very pointed questions about, the pricing, about issues that I've had with Nace, and what they plan to do about it. All in the effort, and in my effort, and what I've been saying to the people that I've been talking to is my goal is to find what is the most efficient solution for this, but also where our players get the best opportunity to participate. And that was one of the complaints and issues we had with last semester, was there was a situation where one of my teams did not get to compete, just suddenly, just like that. Sorry, you can't compete. And they were prepping and gearing up for that whole season to suddenly have the rug pulled out from under them. Obviously, I was not happy about that at all. But that's the nature of the beast. This is the nature of the beast because of how big Playfly now. I try my best to stop calling them Nace, but how big that they have gotten. They're big, which is good and bad. It's good and bad. It's good and bad. So there you go. Interesting times we live in with esports. It is so fresh, yet it's now at the stage where collegiate esports has been active for about 5 to 7 years, roughly, depending on when you want to say it started, but about 5 years, you could say, which this is the result of that is, these big organizations coming in and taking over. I'm kind of surprised, honestly, personally. I'm personally surprised that the NCAA has not engaged in esports. I feel like, just talking with a lot of people that are in traditional athletics, esports is a threat. It's a threat to traditional sports. It's a threat just as much as it's just not understood. So half of it is a threat to their industry. The other half of it is just, they just don't know. So it's kind of a weird mixed bag of skepticism, hesitancy, and fear. Just basic fear. It's just an interesting. So I do find myself talking to a lot of traditional coaches and athletes and athletics people, and just having to explain to them the basics of what this is, and trying to get them to understand how it is just like a traditional sport in a lot of ways. One of the cool events we had, I had the college basketball team up here just playing for 2 hours. It's like a team building, bonding, having fun type thing. And that was great. That was awesome. And they commented too. What was funny is as they were playing a game. It was called Crash Carts. I mean, it was some simple, or Smash Carts. It was smashcarts.io. It's a free game. I mean, super. It's just it's like Mario Kart, honestly. It's more like a top-down, simple version of Mario Kart. I mean, this is what they were playing. It's kind of dumb, but they thought it was the funnest thing ever, and they had a great time blowing each other up. So there you go. But this is the kind of thing, and it was funny because halfway through it, they started saying things like, we need to communicate better. We need to do this. We need to do that. And their coach was in there and said, wow, that sounds a lot like our practices. So they were making the same connections and the same ideas about their teamwork and communication and running plays. And they were talking in that same language while playing this game. And so it was just an interesting eye opener for them to see that the same, and I was there. So I was like telling them, this is what I'm trying to say. Like the same techniques, abilities, skills, all of what goes into traditional sports is applicable to esports, especially in the team aspect of things. Of course, we're not, getting up and exercising and being physical, but we do a different type of thing. And it's very translatable between the two things. So I don't know what got on that tangent, but there you go. There was all that information. Do with it what you please. Do with it what you please. Any other questions we have today? Anything else I can answer? Any other questions in chat today? It's just Destiny and Zach now. Everybody left after I was done playing, I guess. No questions. Okie dokie. Well, I'm gonna fire up some Fortnite. See what's going on with Fortnite. Justin Doty's here. He's playing Fortnite. Destiny, what are we gonna do with you? Just playing Palia. Oh man. I know I'm gonna need a soda after this. For sure. For certain. Soda. Play some of that Fortnite. You're going to see a black screen for just a second while I switch over to Fortnite. Palia. What is Palia? Palia is a Harvest Moon. Have we found a name for these types of games yet? Town simulators. I don't know. You have a house, you have a plot of land, you farm and chop trees and rocks and build things, and the Harvest Moon elements are things like you have relationships and with people in the village, and they have certain like things they like and don't like, and you have to get to know their traits and what they're into, and give them gifts on things. It's kind of wild. Kind of wild. It is online. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So it's kind of like Harvest Moon, but online. Kind of like, yeah, it's got some elements of Stardew Valley in there if you think about just the farming part of it. But I've been impressed with Pally. It's got a lot of stuff to it. It's surprisingly got a lot going on. Surprisingly. Disney Dreamlight Valley would be the other one like that. My Time at Portia is a good one. My Time at Sandrock is the sequel to that. Very similar. Very similar in build. Okay, we're going to turn off desktop audio, turn up in-game audio a little bit. Okay. Okay. I guess we were doing... I don't know who this is. Oh yeah, I did finally get the T60 armor. Only took like forever. Need to make it so the audio keeps going in the background. Or not. I did get the best emote that exists. Oh, man. I am tired today. Oh, we're going. I don't know where to go. Go to Grand Glacier, then. This model is huge. Why did I pick this dude? Big ol' hunkin' power armor. Always aim for a body of water if you can. It's the lowest points on the map to try to get you down a little bit faster. Doo-doo-doo. A lot of people coming in hot. You always pick up everything at first. Not just because of the stuff, but it helps keep other people away from it too. To get rid of this thing. Organizing just a second. Where you at, bro? Sheesh. Dude wanted me dead. But he failed. Well. Could really actually use some more ammo. Not a whole lot going on other than that one dude. Oh, footsteps. Oh boy. Who could have, like, why would you put a painting like that, like right above your dang bed? That's the weirdest. People are weird. Give him the old 1-2. Gave him the old 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, miss 7, miss 8. I think I hit him on the 8th one. Maybe the 9th. Is that what I think it is? Is this... Say it is not so. The Crash Pad Jr. Hmm. Well, I guess I'm done here. Oops. On the road again. What? Okay. I say this should be able to do those in air. Yeah. Okay. Good. Why does it? It seems like he's like more. His model gets more stooped down when he's got the rocket fist on, in a weird way. This is probably a really bad idea. Okay, well. It's called getting in, getting out. I don't care if I die now. Oh, man. Well, okay. Thank you, Destiny, for hanging around. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here. Hope you have a great rest of your day. We will be back Tuesday, 2 o'clock. Sounds like we might be playing more Fortnite. Maybe. We'll see. I thought about playing some League, though. Reaching out to some of the League players and see if they want to jump on and hang out. But we'll catch you then. Tuesday or Thursday. Coming at you live. We'll catch you then.